Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Real Talk Chelsea. I'm your host Kai. In today's video I've got four stories to talk about. We're going to be talking about a transfer update on Romelu Lukaku, a possible exit for Jorginho, a possible exit for michybatshuayi, possible incoming transfer of Denzel Dumfries from Inter. Now without wasting any more time, let's get into today's video. Now, to start off with number one, guys, we're going to talk about an update on Romelu Lukaku. Inter Milan have approached Chelsea for a loan deal to be done in the next few days, hopefully. Di Maurizio has reported that recent contract between Milan and Chelsea led to a positive outcome. Thank God for that. I want this guy out the club, the sooner the better. The striker already made a decision and he's made it clear to Chelsea fans and Chelsea board that he wants to leave Inter Milan in the summer. First offer was around £5 million for a fee for the loan. Chelsea reportedly have rejected this offer, saying the fee's too low, which I believe is too low. 5 million, we paid, I think it was 93 point something million for him. 5 million is just not going to cut it at the minute, but apparently Chelsea have rejected their first proposal to sign Lukaku on loan. Chelsea are not happy with the 5 million that they've offered. The negotiation shouldn't be too long now until there's a deal finalised. Like I said, I want this guy out of this club, the sooner the better. I feel Lukaku's just too toxic. If I had my way, I'd pack these bags myself and drop him off to the airport. And that's even with the rising fuel price in the UK at the minute for the petrol. I'd fill up my car and go and drop him off myself. So hopefully we can get this deal done. Inter Milan are a bit stingy on what they're offering, so I think 10 million to around 15 million is probably a fair deal. But let me repeat that Inter Milan best be paying his wages, because there's no way we're letting him go. If we're deciding to pay his wages, it's not going to happen. They've got to cover his wages. Apparently, he's looking on taking a wage cut. But Chelsea, my way, we will not be paying his wages. They're already getting a deal. They've already done a fraudulent deal with us, so I feel like they should pay his wages. Now, hopefully, we get him out the club. The sooner the better. Right then, guys, for number two, we're going to be talking about Jorginho. Reports state in Italy that Juventus are looking to take advantage of Jorginho's situation for this summer. Jorginho's got 1 year left on his contract. We've known before that he has said in the past that he would like to return to Italy, his homeland, at some point in the near future. Juventus are really keen on signing Jorginho because he's got 1 year left on his deal, so they're going to try and take advantage of it. Thomas Tuchel looks to be going for a shake-up at Chelsea with his midfield. Now, we know he's trying to reboot the midfield, bring some new legs into the side. Thomas Tuchel looks to be going for a shake-up, he reports. Jorginho staying cannot be fully ruled out. So basically, Tuchel said Jorginho, if the right deal comes along, Jorginho could be out the door. The Sun have reported Juventus could offer an exchange deal in this as well. There's been reports that we could be offered an exchange deal in it. We're not too sure at the minute because it's still early days of this transfer story. But Juventus are really keen. They claim that Thomas Tuchel is happy to let Jorginho leave in the summer. So if the right deal comes along, Jorginho could be out the door. So we'll see how this story plays out. We'll keep it followed. Jorginho is not getting any younger. He's been a good servant to the club. He got a bit of disrespect when he first joined Chelsea under Sarri. He was a bit logistic. He was really slow, like in the midfield. So he's got a lot better over time. He's a brilliant penalty taker. As we know, guys, this guy is a brilliant penalty taker. 9 out of 10 he will score the penalty. So we'll see how this story plays out, and we'll keep reports going on this story. And for number three, guys, we're going to talk about Michy Batshuayi, a long-lost soul at Chelsea. Reports have stated that one member of the loan army we haven't heard a lot about this summer, Batshuayi, who needs another home on loan. I think that's a bit disrespectful, loan army. Other teams always say Chelsea and their loans, Chelsea this, Chelsea that, the loan army. But yeah, it's what it is. Court offside report that Brighton have interest in Michy Batshuayi's services. The story isn't yet clear if it's a loan move or if it's a transfer move, so it could be on that way out. It could be a loan deal or it could be a transfer. We're not too sure yet because it's still early days on this report. He hasn't had much success in the Premier League, as you know. He went on loan at Crystal Palace at one point, scoring only 7 goals in 29 games. Now, we know Michy Batshuayi has struggled for a long time now. We've sent him on a different loans a few times. He's been at Dortmund as well. He wasn't too good there either. No one wanted to take his services on. Never know though, if he gets to Brighton team, that's a side that create a lot of chances in the league. They maybe need someone to try and finish them chances off. A Michy Batshuayi for Brighton, it could be a good deal for them, to be fair, and it could give Michy Batshuayi the right move for him to show his potential in the Premier League. But Apparently, Michy may be on his way out. If he can't find a loan deal this season, this summer, he may be going out the door on a transfer. But at the minute, Brighton haven't made it clear whether they want a loan deal or a transfer. So we just have to keep following this story and see how it goes on. I think it's time to sell Batshuayi now. We've had him for a few seasons now, and let's be honest, we just keep sending him out on loan. I spoke about in previous videos trying to reduce that wage bill, and I think let's just get rid of Batshuayi now. I think it's time for him to move on, clear up that wage bill, and get some new talent through the door. We'll keep up to date on Batshuayi and see how it goes for him. The Belgium international is looking to more play time, which he's not going to get time at Chelsea, let's be honest. So I think it's time for him to move on. I think Brighton could be a good move for him. It's a side that do create a lot in the Premier League. They create a lot of chances. Maybe it'll be the perfect club for him and he can show his potential. But we'll keep following this story and see how it pans out. And for number 4, guys, the final story I've got for you today is Denzel Dumfries. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Excuse me if I got that wrong. According to La Gazzetta Sport, Chelsea are set to challenge arch rivals Manchester United to the signature of Inter Milan right back Denzel Dumfries. The versatile right back is capable of playing in a host of positions, so he can play in a lot of different positions, which is good for Thomas Tuchel. As we know, guys, he likes players that he can move around a lot, and when we've got injuries, he can rotate a player and play in several different positions. He can play in the right side of the midfield. It can adapt to various formations. That's another plus for us. We need players that are adaptable, guys. We need players that we can move around a lot, which makes him a very, very valuable prospect for clubs around Europe. Apparently, Manchester United are currently in for him as well, but Chelsea are looking to beat them to it. Let's go up the Chelsea, beat them to it. He joined Inter Milan last summer from Dutch giants PSV Eindhoven for £11 million. That's quite a good deal for him, to be fair, £11 million. Made 45 appearances, scored 5 goals, and provided 7 assists. It's not a bad return for £11 million, is it, guys? You know, 45 appearances, 5 goals, 7 assists, and that's for their £11 million. Quite a good deal they got there, to be fair. Inter Milan have valued him around £26 million, which isn't a roadblock in today's market. That's right, guys, £26 million in today's market is not a lot at all for a player like that, especially because he's versatile. He can play in lots of different positions, which is good for Chelsea. It's what we need. He's likely to feature in the right side of the midfield in an anchor, so basically be playing on the right side mainly, probably. Maybe when N'Golo Kante's injured, which is Kante's position, is a right side on an anchor in the formation we've got. When he's fit, basically, saying that if N'Golo Kante ain't fit, he can fit into the right side of the anchor of the midfield and provide cover for N'Golo Kante in case he has any fitness problems this season. There's not much more on this story at the minute. We'll have to see how it goes, but they paid £11 million for him into Milan. They're looking to offload him for around £26 million, which is not too much. Obviously, they're going to make a profit on the player. You know, 26 million in today's market's not a lot of money at all. So we'll have to see how this story plays out and see. I don't know too much about this player, to be honest, guys. I need to do a bit more research on him as this story only come out today. So I'm going to do a bit more research on him. And if this story pops up again, if there's any facts to this story, what's being reported, I'll do a video on this player and let you know his best qualities and his not so best qualities, if you know what I mean. But we'll keep up to date with this story. It's only got released today. I just want to say thanks to everyone that's recently subscribed to the channel, man. I appreciate you. I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers. I'm currently on 26 subscribers, I think, off the top of my head. Thanks to everyone that support. And let me know what you think about these transfers. Drop in the comments down below. And until next time, I'll see you on another video. Up the Chelsea. Holla back.